Hey guys, what is going on? I'm TrickyMist and welcome back. Today we are doing some more First Descendant, and we are continuing the grind to try and get our Kyle maxed out and the Enduring Legacy. The Enduring Legacy I think probably has about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 more resets to do, but we still have to get it up to level 40 5 more times. Anyways, that is the plan for that weapon, and Kyle just needs 2 more resets, but getting him up to level 40 3 more times. So anyways, let's go ahead and fix up the music here. I know I had it set down pretty low last time. That way you guys could actually hear it in the background, because I know the game volume and stuff was super loud. I'm thinking about maybe just having it at 15%, because I mean, I want everyone to be able to kind of hear it in the background, but I don't want it to be too overwhelming, you know? Yeah, let's go with 15% on that. We're at 0.44 for the audio. And let's just go ahead and switch to our main screen. Perfect. Now, I don't know how loud it's going to be. Comparison. Wish I had my phone on me, but I know last time it worked out fairly well with the whole arrangement that we had. And on my side, my Streamlabs and web browser thing is probably going to be lagging here and there, so I can't really check the quality of the stream, but hopefully it's not going to be too bad for you guys. That is always the hope. And I figured I had about like 3 hours or so, for surely 2, but possibly 3 before I had to go into work, and I figured we might as well get some sort of a stream out. So let's just go ahead and get some of these. I know at some point we're gonna have to craft multiple Descendants to have different builds, because one of the main things about building a character is that you have to, like, you usually follow a set plan of how you want to get it, and every single plan requires different slots. Like for this, we're gonna go with another triangle one, and then this one we might have to go with like increased defense if we want more survivability. But I was thinking about just doing like dangerous ambush, just for the idea of getting more damage, but I might opt out for that and go with something else. I'm not entirely too sure. Afflicted with a debuff, skill power increased up to 5 times. I mean, that one would be kind of good too. We could also go with this, because I mean, he has what, 2 different types, tech and dimension. Does tech do anything in here? Activate skill range and power modifier by 15% for 5 seconds. That skill cooldown is minus 20.5% for 5 seconds. I mean, both of them are pretty good. So we might actually just go with the increased defense, or we could go with this, get the extra firearm, but then we lose out on a lot of power. So I think our best bet is probably this one, or front lines. But we have the emergency strike, or I forget what it's called, but increases skill crit rate by 66%. But I honestly don't crit that much, so I don't think the other one would be that great, but maybe. This thing, emergency measures, I could pair it up with the front lines, because it's basically the opposite of what it does. And we'll put this up to like 99%, or somewhere up there in the 90s. So just having the 2 would be great, but I just won't be super tanky. That would be like the only thing. All right, let's go ahead. I guess first things first is that we should probably go check out one of the spots before we, oh god, oh, it crashed. The game crashed. All right, maybe we might get lucky. I'm hoping it's not gonna be too bad. I know we're at a black screen right now, but I have to load up the game. Gotta load it up again. I just gotta make sure I got just this going. So I'm gonna close out Discord because I don't need it. Close out that. We'll keep that open because I'll need that for like the background. I don't need that little pop-up. And I think that's all. If I'm being completely honest, I'm hoping that it should be fine. If so, then perfect. I'm just gonna make sure I have just the game going. And only the game, because I know it's going to be like super laggy on my end. Here we go. I still haven't really decided if I wanted to go with that idea with like a TrickyMist underscore YT or something on Steam, because I mean it's just a username. A bit tricky. A lot of people have no idea that I'm usually live streaming with that name, but then at the same time when I'm not live streaming, I'm just like, oh god. There's people that just go to the channel and they're like, wait a minute, you're not live. And you don't even make videos on the game. So I don't know, it's kind of like a 50-50 at that. Alright. What do we have going on here? Preparing the shaders. I feel like this takes a long time. Like for some reason the shaders just take so long to load up. It gets stuck at 82% for like the longest time most days. 82, 83. And then it just sits there and waits for like a couple minutes. But I was reading the patch notes, or like the overview of the patch notes, and it sounds like it's going to be fairly decent. They're doing a bunch of improvements and like little variations, like the idea of restarting either with the squad or just alone to do it solo for certain missions. It seems like it's gonna be I don't know if it would be considered a quality of life. I mean, some of them probably would, but others not so much. I know one of the big changes that they're actually bringing in is the fact if you have a weapon equipped and you're just using an ability to defeat enemies, the XP will not be counted towards the weapon that you have equipped during that. So I guess that would be kind of a downgrade, meaning that you actually have to physically shoot the weapon just to get the XP for it. And then I think with the ones that aren't physically out, like the other ones that usually gain a little bit of XP, probably wouldn't gain any XP with that kind of thing in mind. So I'm honestly not too sure on how that's all gonna go. I mean, having 3 weapons equipped and all 3 of them gaining XP, even though that the other 2 are just gaining very little, is pretty good right now. But if they take away the idea of gaining all the XP like that, then it's gonna be a terrible grind just to get get anything leveled up. Alright. Looking so good. I'm just gonna go up here and see if anyone's doing this one. If not, then we're gonna go do the Kuiper mines. Because I know the Kuiper mines we just need 4 runs from level 1 to 40. Because you only need, I want to say it's about 1.5 million XP. Oh yeah, they're doing the run. Oh, they're doing the circle method. Huh. I guess since my guy isn't really ability based right now, I'm just going to do this. And then we leave right away once it hits 55. That's good. Oh hey, I didn't lose any ammo. Oh, that's because we have an Enzo. Enzo's the one that's starting it. I wonder if that's a ability too that he's using. But no, Enduring Legacy is so nice right now. We're hitting 120,000 for critical hit damage. But I think that's just on headshot. I'll let them message. Ajax is going all the way. To be honest, he might actually have the text chat muted. And he got it. He completed it. But no, I'm trying to think. Because eventually I do want to have a weapon per element. I think this one has to have that fire damage to fully take advantage of its ability. Because it basically weakens a fire resistance per stack. And we could basically, on hitting an enemy inflicted with burn, yeah. So we could basically put fire attack on it somehow, some way. And if we could, then we could basically get this extra 8% firearm attack percentage, which would be kind of neat. I guess with that in mind, I'm just going to go over here since I'm pretty sure that guy's gonna mess up the runs. Oh god, it's lagging. It's probably because of me, but it's fine. We got it. I believe. We just gotta go into this, and then once the game is going, or the match is going, then it should stop lagging. But no, I think they should increase the capacity size for the shapers. Get them to probably like 12, because I mean I feel like you get 6 pretty often, and then any leftovers get sent to you in the mail. What did it do? In 4 seconds, let's go. We did get another one as well. Alepic. I think that's a. I don't think that's a Glay. I think that is a frozen person. Viesa. Ultimate Viesa. And then the other person is Ultimate Volby, which is pretty good. So that means that we don't really have to worry too much about the enemies. Probably not as good as Bunny, but I'll take a Volby any day. And like literally the ticking for like water damage is ridiculous. I heard you can probably get it up to like 300,000 a hit. But I think that's with critical damage. Oh wait. I'm gonna go over here and start helping out with this one. Level 10, let's go. Yeah, I know there was talk of like if he used that other like XP for him that we were doing like for the first time in this stream. Is the fact that if you use it non-stop before the update, you're supposed to get some sort of punishment. But I mean, at the same time, a lot of the other like farming spots before like previous updates were kind of like just as bad. Kind of like the Volby outpost farm, where you could gain about like a little more than 10 million gold per hour if you did it right. This one was more for XP, making the level grind not as bad. You could get basically 4 resets within the hour if you had a good enough team to do it. But I don't know, it's just kind of weird and random. It's kind of like the Fortnite Save the World thing with like duplication glitches and things of that nature. Most of the time they said, yep, we are gonna ban everyone that uses it, and then when the time came, they're like, nope, actually we decided not to, because if we did that, we'd lose pretty much everyone. And then they even put like about 90% of the player base for Save the World used it, so if we banned everyone, we'd only have 10% left. Which I will say, I got a spook back then, and I was just like, nope, not gonna do it because I spent too much time on it. But nowadays, it's kind of like a dead version of the game. Everyone plays the PvP side, the battle royale. I'm getting hit. Get rid of them. I guess I'll go start B. And then with the idea of me having like 2 maxed out weapons, I can kind of switch between the two, since this one isn't really currently locked into a certain element. At least not yet. I do want to get the fire damage on it, but I want it to get it gold, so it's going to take quite a bit of rerolls to get that. And a lot of parts to do it as well. Which I'll probably need about like for surely 200 to get the 10 rolls, but we might need like 400 or 600 of those parts to do the re-rolling. I forget what it's called. It's like the little metal disc things. And we're gonna lock in the 3 other options so we don't lose out on it. The critical hit rate, weak point damage, and Colossus damage. After all, this weapon is going to be a Colossus destroyer at the end of the day. I just don't know how good of a destroyer it's gonna be. I'm just hoping it's gonna be something worthwhile. If not, then it's kind of a rip. But eventually all the weapons are going to get maxed out. As to what we make it for, who knows. I think for a launcher, or like for a couple launchers, I want to do like, I want to have that extra damage to certain enemies, but have like different builds for it. One for like Vespers, one for Sterile, and stuff like that. So I can basically do X amount of damage above the normal basis. Level 15. For sure we're gonna get our Descendant and weapon up beyond level 24. I just don't know how far up. And then once we're done with this run, we'll go check the other spot, see if there's anyone there. We check the fortress spot too. But I feel like that one's like extremely boring. At least with the other one, there's a little more action in comparison. Ooh. I don't think I've been in there in this mission. Oh, whoops. I'm coming. Coming to help. Even though you guys are gonna one-shot him, but that's besides the point. We'll reload as that animation's going on, and it looks like we are getting about 200,000 gold so far just from the rewards. Now, I don't believe we get the gold right off the bat. I think we have to wait till the end of the mission just to get it. Or no, we actually did get the gold right away. I guess that's fine. I was always curious about that. I wasn't too sure if it just automatically gave you the gold or if you just had to wait for like the very end point of the mission just to get it. But it turns out you get it right away. Now, it is time to go to B. I think I'm the only one over here. I hope Sniper, one of the other two, go off to C since I've started this one. No, you don't. Enemies thought they had me. But I kind of have them right here since I got the critical, critical hit damage pretty high up. So I don't think that they're going to really be able to touch me if I funnel them in. But we do have another teammate down here with us that'll basically help us clear it out. Because for sure I'm going to be one-shotting those laser beam guys. Oh wait, is that an ultimate Glay? I thought that was a yeah, that's a Glay. I thought that symbol was Viesa. I thought for sure it was, but I guess not. Oh yeah, I need to see how much damage my critical does on my first ability. Oh god. Getting stun locked. I'm just gonna use this. I want to have some more survivability. We do a lot of damage when we use that pulsing ability. I know I've seen like a build on this on Kyle where they just do the maximized range. You basically just spam the free ability over and over again with cooldown rates. And their spam was kind of big. It was basically like another bunny, but tanky. Alright, so we'll let A be left with those guys. Another guy's doing C, so I'm gonna head to B. Alright, C is also completed. We gotta go up here. I missed. Oh my god. Lock onto the enemies. There we go. And then I think I'm gonna one-shot the boss when it spawns in. Not this, but I gotta wait for them to pop the 3 drones for me. Ah, we didn't get the critical on him. Gatsby, come here. There we go. My cat was about to lay down on my Go XLR app, or my mixer. It was gonna kind of mess up the audio for me. But I'm gonna go activate this, but I'm actually gonna go up to B. Or no, A. I'd say A. We're getting about 200 a second. One a second for sure, but possibly 200. You don't. And then the other thing about my first ability is I have the collision thing on. It's one of the mods. And whenever I hit them with it, they get stunned for 3 seconds, which is really nice. So if they trap me in a corner, I can hit them and then they can't move for 3 seconds, blocking other enemies from getting to me, and I can also just deal out the damage through them, because I think some of the bullets kind of pierce every so often. They probably don't, but I feel like they do. I'm still reloading. Oh my god, they got me stuck. Oh my god. They had me in, like, constantly being frozen. I was literally stun locked. I couldn't do a thing. You see how many of those guys were? The trackers? They're the ones that throw out the frozen bombs over and over again. I might be a dead man. Hey, let's go. Glay's got us. Thank you, Glay. We got Volby up here too. Yeah, so if you ever get stuck into a corner with a bunch of trackers, don't sit there. It's a terrible idea. Point A, which I guess I might as well just sit here because I know I'm not tanky enough to survive out there by myself. Oh, sweet. I was gonna say the shield guy is up somewhere. I see the lines. I'm gonna go up to him and then he just insta-died anyway, so don't have to worry about him anymore. Currently level 22. We for sure are gonna get 2 more levels. Maybe hit level 25. Okay. Oh god, the leg. I legged up so badly there. Alright, I'm gonna go start C because I know C has a little more cover for what I need. And there isn't really any corners I can get stuck on, so I'm just gonna sit under here. This is so that they can't throw the freezing thing. And I'm just gonna have a bunch of enemies that can like come in. You see the freezing stuff get stuck up there. Or not. I need the ammo. Don't know why I went for it. Oh man, that thing actually hits for 60,000. Actually pretty good. I wasn't too sure on how much that would actually hit for. I just knew it kind of did like a little knockback ability. Man, oh man. I want to keep my thing maxed out, so I'm not really going to use it. And I'm going to try and get all my shields back. And then at some point I do have to do some hard mode bosses to go farm for certain components. That way we can get max shields on basically everything. Or maybe defense and max shields on the sub portions of it. I still haven't really decided. I kind of want to go for max shields on something, but I also want defense. Maybe double defense on that one thing. I think it's the backpack. Backpack should have like double defense. We can get that. That'd be like 8,000 defense from one thing. Got him. 53 mil. That's actually pretty good. Okay, so we didn't get quite up there. I wonder if one of my things ran out or if I didn't have the right thing on. Had those two on. You know, we still have the XP boosters, so I mean, I don't know why we didn't get up that high. It's a bit weird. Hello, hello. I seen the view count went up to 1. Oh, we're so close to mastery 18. Alright, so we just got done doing the block sterile mine. We basically got 23 levels out of it. But I am going to go check out the Vesper spot, see if anyone's doing it. I did find a group that was, but then someone else joined in and they were doing the full thing in its entirety. But we'll check this spot, we'll check the bunny cave, and then we'll kind of go from there. Looks like there is someone down here. It looks like it's just one person. Actually, no, he isn't really down there, but I think he's AFK at the moment. Let's actually do this. Let's leave this area, and then we'll load back into it. My web browser is lagging. Now, I don't know how it's going to look. Shrink this down, I'll move this over there. Huh. The live button and see. It still shows up. When did it freeze up? Huh. I mean, it's not frozen on this. Hmm. Let me see if game capture is going to, if that's going to help fix it. Let's do this. I'm gonna hide the, yeah. I'm gonna bring this down. And maybe that might run a little smoother. I'm just gonna see if it does or not. My web browser is lagging. Bad. Don't know why it's like frozen for me. Or it's not received. Huh. I mean on Streamlabs it shows that it's moving on my thing, but for some reason whenever I'm looking at the web browser and stuff, it's like frozen. It's like a still picture. So I guess let me go grab my phone and then I could probably see via like mobile to see if there's actually like video being kept up with it. So I will be right back and I will have my mobile phone on me. I'm gonna kind of like point it towards the trees because there's slight movement there. My god. My headphones keep hitting it. Alright. Be right back. Alright, I got my phone. I'm just gonna do these circles and see if there's any kind of movement, but I think it's all choppy. Yeah, there's like no reaction. Huh. Oh, very slight movement. Yeah, so I don't think I can stream this game. I'll probably have to get better parts for the PC or something. Like I like how the fact that you can see the white dot perfectly fine as it's moving and stuff. But when it comes to like me doing like in-game motions, it just is not there. Oh wait a minute. Oh no, it's lagging. Oh, they're not. There we go. I mean, it like freezes up every so often. It kind of does its own little thing. But I do not know on how to make it any better. I guess I'm gonna go back to that mission over here. We'll do like the loading thing. I just have my mobile phone right next to me so I can kind of see the stream from mobile, like someone that's on mobile, just see their perspective of it. But I know there's gonna be some laggy moments of it. Looks like there is a group doing this spot. Let's go. Looks like it's Glay. Not the fastest way of going about it. At least not like the fastest character for the farming spot, but I guess it works. I wonder how the stream is gonna react to the enemies spawning in and just disappearing almost like a second later. I can just see it now. It's gonna be like a still image. There's just not going to be like any movement whatsoever. Oh, it's Viessa. Except Viessa has a small radius or a small range. Hey, we got 2 Viessas. That means I am probably not going to be able to do too much. Ah. Sorry, Alice. Ah, it's buffering. Buffering, I can see it. So the issue with 2 VSs means that I won't be able to really help out, because if they do that, it's gonna insta-kill everything. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to find another group. And then we load back in. Actually, wait, we'll give it like a second, and then we'll load back in. There's no one here. I mean, I could probably just do it solo until someone joins up. I know I can one-shot those now. I used to not be able to. That's just because of the focus on attack, I think it was. Or no, focus on non-attribute. I was doing like 60,000 a hit. Not the fastest loading. Got my shield. Do that. See, it's not the fastest when I'm solo, but maybe we'll get one person. And we are getting a decent amount of XP. We already got our weapon leveled up. And this is also kind of helping us towards the seasonal quest. That thing I have to defeat like, what, 200,000 enemies? And I think right now we might be at like 70,000. Every 2 times is 100. Then so basically every 20 times, it'll become 1,000 or 1,000 kills. It is if we defeat the 55 enemies, or at least 50. That's 2. Oops. Do. Almost level 26. Just farming XP takes so long. Probably one of the most tedious things ever to do in the game. And yes, I know, my aim is bad. Alright, we only got a few more enemies. $11,000 plus those, about like 16,000. Alright, let's go look for some other potential allies. So I mean, running that is like what? We're doing like 50-second runs. But if I can get just one other person, which sadly my one buddy isn't on. The other Tricky. I believe it was him who kind of helped me out. I provided the non-attribute, he brought the DPS, and we were having like you would like insta-kill everything like within a second. I guess it made it like a 2-second, maybe 3-second run. No, so they're doing the infiltration over there. It's the same people. So I guess we will go to the bunny cave and see what they're doing over there. See if it's anything good. There is someone there. Oh, it is a bunny. Let's go. Going for it. I have come to help. What? I just seen the level 1 through 6 and I was like, wait a minute. My weapon isn't level 1. There we go. Level 26. Nice. We're getting another person. Hey, it's another bunny. I see. His range isn't really the greatest, but I'm assuming he'll fix that later. Grab that. I guess I'll sit here for the DPS. And then I still do need to max that one out. And my shield is maxed out. Yeah, so we gotta get this one maxed out and this one. The shield converter is gonna... Aw, they left. That's a shame. Unless that's a bunny. Hey, let's go, we got lucky. That is a bunny. Except, I don't think that they're gonna come down here, so... This spot might be a bust. It always seems like weird that the number one spot that is like one of the main XP farms, no one ever really uses it. They're always they're probably like doing boss missions and stuff like that. Oh, we're so close. Well, I guess it's back to the mining mission. If I just keep rinse and repeating this one, we will reach level 40 in no time. It's just gonna take a lot longer. Actually, I don't think I would have enough to max that out. I think I need like 1.2, maybe 1.3, just to get that one module maxed out. Shield condenser or something like that. Ugh. Load this up. Ten seconds. We got a bunny, we got Enzo, we got a Glay. It looks like we're gonna do pretty good.
Descendant, number 17 here. I'll be assisting you on this operation.
Wonder how big their thing is.
Structure operation. Initiating full-scale blocking operation.
How big is their range? Oh, it's actually pretty good. And they got the ultimate bunny, so that means they have high voltage on. So they're gonna be basically one-shotting everything. Because you see the little lines? That's what high voltage is. It basically makes you into a Tesla coil. And if they are built for the critical skill hit rate and critical skill hit damage, then they're going to be doing probably 1.3 mil on crits. It's going to happen pretty often with emergency measures and front lines being equipped. Granted, it will make them squishier, but I feel like that's not going to be an issue since they can practically one-shot everything. At least for mobbing. Mobbing wise, they shouldn't really have too much of an issue with dealing with that. What? It didn't hit any of them. I just pushed straight past them. That's so dumb.
High-level bogus closing in. Target this unit first.
Got him. Alright, continue.
Multiple bogus forces detected. Recommend elimination of all their defensive forces.
I set this point. Ooh, set the mark for arrest. It is. I usually never see those. I like only see them from boss drops, but every so often the regular enemies can drop it. So, I guess I'm gonna go down here and see if there's any. There could be or could not be, not too sure, but we are gonna find out. And then at some point I do need a farm for my reactor for this guy. And then we'll probably put him into the preset. Ugh. $200%, or half the time I don't even know what I'm saying. But no, I seen 200,000 damage on like a hit.
Descendant. We're picking up a signal for a unit whose power capabilities are off the scale.
Easy mode activated.
They're reinforcing their defense. We need to eliminate them immediately.
Infinite ammo, let's go. Basically just a walking, never mind, I was gonna say I'm basically a walking tank. Then they knocked me over. Ah, so that infinite ammo buff slows down your fire rate just by like a little bit. The second that it went away, my fire rate went up. Ah, practically did this area by myself. Granted, it's only wave. It was only wave 5, so not a big ordeal. Getting rid of these guys, they're so annoying. D is almost completed.
Target this unit first.
Another 200,000 gold, just like that.
August warp energy surge confirmed. Looks like we'll be met with defensive forces.
And I know at some point we'll get our own ultimate bunny, but I honestly haven't really been on the grind for it. Since we already maxed out the first bunny for like range and everything. Which we might go with somewhat of range. I like the idea of hitting practically everything. But I want to get that high voltage thing right on it right away. And maybe do like 200,000 regular hits. I know that will practically one-shot everything besides like the tankier, beefier enemies. Alright, I think nearly everyone's at their own point, besides D. D probably has 2 people. And then whenever the guy finishes at C, he's gonna come help me most likely. Few trackers, which I don't know why they're called trackers, when they're more like the freezing enemies. Let's go, level 31. Bunny's coming in.
High level Vulgus closing in. Target this unit first.
Goodness.
Your defensive forces are closing
But no, I'm so excited. I literally just have 2 more work shifts and then we will be on there for the weekend. I'm going down to a buddy's place and we're gonna be there Friday night, Saturday night, and then Sunday morning, and then head back in like the afternoonish. But the only downside is it's gonna be like a 3-hour drive down there and then 3 hours back. But I'll probably be like the first one at his place. First one out of like the other 4 people, so shouldn't be too bad. What the? They pushed me all the way back here? How? I was literally on that, like, the other side of the wall. Wave 10, or no, wave 9. So we still got another wave. So I have to use my ability. Or before I even want to use the ability, I guess. Which is my 4th ability. It'll consume all my magnet force or magnetic. Okay, they are funneling up nice and neat. God. Get a run. No, you don't. Get away from me. Ooh. Gotta activate this. Still kinda shocked that they're not done with that point A yet. Going down to Bunny. Bunny will save me. I had so many enemies up there with me. A little too many. It was a spooky number. I guess maybe try and restart with one of these. What's that? Oh, it's Minnie. Minnie, my cat. Do. I think even if we can just get one prestige, then we'll be looking fairly good. I did think about this thing, but I mean, it's not the greatest. I did kind of want to go with overwhelming shield, but we would die to so many things. So many poison enemies would defeat us. We got Ultimate Bunny, we got a Glay. Wonder what the fourth one's gonna be. What did it do? Did it do?
Descendant, number 17 here. I'll be assisting you on this operation. Good luck. Enemy structure operation. Initiating full-scale blocking operation.
What did it do? And then I think the next character I want to max out is Eugen. Having a character that is tanky but also does a bunch of healing will actually be really good for like boss fights. I already have a DPS character. I have a farming character. If I can get a healer, then that would be amazing. I already have him halfway built, but we still have a lot more resets to get him fully built. I want him to like be able to have the resistance to completely resist majority of the boss's abilities. I could just go about it in like a super nice, easy way for farming. But I have to worry about randos constantly dying and stuff like that. At least that is always the hope. But usually it always ends up the opposite. I always get like the worst ones. Worst of the worst. Oh, and then I did see in the overview for the next update, I think it was like 1.0.7, that they're going to be making the Frostwalker a lot easier. Ah. Wait, what? The bunny killed the enemy so quick that it didn't even get its invincibility shield. Or even do its pulsing. It insta-killed everything. Or maybe I could go with Volby. Volby would be another option that we could go with. Then all the Volby form is, even though it says that it's been nerfed, it still gives you about like 6 million gold if you do it right. 6 million gold an hour. Nice. Having a bunny is so amazing for this mission. Gotta reload, come on.
High-level bogus closing in. Target this unit first.
Continue.
They're reinforcing their defense.
With my strength, I will pull everything towards me.
5 meters. I mean, I can make it 15 meters. It's not gonna be as big as what Bunny can. What Bunny can do. You then just instantly get the enemies like that. No, you don't. The enemies are being bullies. Almost got this one caught up. Nice. Since it's only wave 5, I can go around and collect these. All these little shards. Da 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 do 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 do. What? I'm hitting them with my ability, but it's not working. I'm constantly just getting stunned. All right, I'm running for a moment. I gotta catch a break. Oh my god, the lag. The lag is real. I get rid of these tracker guys so they don't mess me up. Nice, my teammate came.
Careful, Descendant. We're picking up a signal for a unit whose power
They
capability.
still one-shotted it with one of the high voltage beams. Probably two-shotted it there.
Bogus warp energy surge confirmed. Looks like we'll be met with defensive.
Ammo's not consumed. Let's go. It's kind of what I was hoping for. No, there ain't no way that they're gonna catch me or even get close to me. Minus the ones that are spawning directly behind me. Besides those guys. What did it do? This is a little more than halfway. Okay, heading off to the next area. This one's done.
High-level Vulgus closing in. Target this unit first.
Oh, it canceled my thing. Now, if we can get the 330,000 gold, that'd be great.
Their defensive forces are closing in from all sides. We'll need to intercept them swiftly.
Up 38. Gonna need a few more runs of something. Don't know if I want to do the stero mines, since it's only a couple more runs. And then pretty soon we'll be able to see how much max shields we have when we hit level 40. I'm assuming it'll probably be almost 10,000. Probably be like 9,000 or 8,000. God. Oh god. It froze me up top out in the open for everyone and I almost died because of it. Where's those stupid trackers? Gotta run. There we go. Now with these guys funneling in, it's gonna be a lot easier. Alright, Bunny's coming down. I'll just let him have that spot. I'm gonna go start these ones. Since that one's more of a circle anyway. Don't want to get too close to that other one. I really don't want to start that one when I don't have this one done. It's all part of the plan. Dang. Need ammo, but I don't have a single thing for ammo. Annoying.
Enemy annihilated. Mission accomplished, Descendant.
Nice. Level 39. I think my weapon's also level 39. Yeah. We just need a little more XP, and then I'm assuming same thing with this. About 50,000. This one's 30,000. Alright, we'll go to here. Even if it's just me, I can do it 6 times and I'll have maxed out stuff right now. And then we'll probably reset it. Yeah. Maybe 3 times for sure. Or no, 4 times. It's like 16,000 per time that I do this. Not the fastest when you look at how long it took me to do this. 45 seconds. But I will take that over trying to do another sterile mine thing. T-Dog, we got Deathstroke. Oh, hey. I'll let him do that for a moment. I think I said I was going to go with increased defense. So, go with this, that, well, bam. And if I remove this, I should be able to get this on. Yes. Oop. Just do that. Star symbol. Not the greatest, but honestly decent enough to get the weapon XP and stuff like that. And knowing it after the patch and stuff, someone's gonna release a farming spot that they've been using in the background. Alright. Let's see. We're missing out on some sort of shield thing, and I just don't know what we're missing to get that up to 340%. Oh, my game crashed again. I don't know. I've seen some people with builds and they had it up to 345% for shields. We're missing at least almost 80%. It's probably more like 70% right now. And I just don't know what that would be. And yes, I know that the stream or the game crashed. But I think we're gonna end it there since we did a decent amount of progress. We prestiged once for both the character and the weapon, so that is really good. But anyways, with the idea of it crashing, we're just gonna end it there. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to hit the subscribe button, leave a like, and comment down below your thoughts. If you guys have any questions on this game, be sure to let me know. I do have a little more than 200 hours played of the game, so I've probably run across a few things that you guys probably haven't yet. Or if you guys ran across it, then I probably ran across it too. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, see you guys then.